Let us start new point, mole fraction. Okay, so let us see first what is mean by mole fraction, then we will see how to find mole fraction of a component in given solution. So see first definition of mole fraction. Mole fraction of a component in a solution is defined as the ratio of number of moles of that component to the total number of moles present in the system or in that solution. Okay, it is a ratio of number of moles of that component to the total number of moles present in that solution. Now total number of moles means what? Number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. Understand? So let us see the formula. So see the formula, Xi is equal to Ni divided by summation Ni. Means what? Mole fraction of component is equal to number of moles of that component divided by total number of moles present in that solution. Okay. Now see, generally we use suffix A for solvent. Okay. When solvent is there, we use suffix A or subscript 1. Understand? And when it is solute, we use B or 2. We have seen that we use W1 for solvent, right? And W2 for solute. Okay? That means 1 generally we use for solvent and 2 we use for solute. Similarly, A is also used for solvent and B is used for solute. Okay? Now see, we have to see the formula to find mole fraction of that component. Okay, in terms of solute and solvent. Okay, so for a binary system, it contains only one solute. Understand? In binary system, only one solute is present and solvent is present. Okay, so for binary system, let us see how to calculate mole fractions. Okay, so see the formula first. So let us see, x1 is equal to n1 upon n1 plus n2 and x2 is equal to n2 upon n1 plus n2. Now here we have used subscript 1, that means it is solvent. Okay, and x2 means what? Solute. Okay, so x1 means mole fraction of solvent. Okay, mole fraction of solvent is equal to number of moles of solvent divided by number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. Okay, then x2 means what? Mole fraction of solute is equal to number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. Okay, and we know how to find the number of moles. Number of moles, N is equal to mass upon molar mass. Okay, by using this formula we can calculate N, number of moles, and by using number of moles we can calculate mole fractions. Understand? So let us see next. From these two formula we can also say that x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. Okay, mole fraction of solvent plus mole fraction of solute is always equal to 1. Understand? Now let us see one example. See this example number 7. 20 gram of glucose are dissolved in 150 gram of water. Understand? So here glucose is solute. And what is the weight of solute? Means W2 is 20 gram. It is dissolved in water. So water is solvent. What is amount or what is weight of water? That means W1 is 150 gram. Okay. Calculate the molality and mole fraction of glucose in the solution. Okay. So let us find first molality. Okay. So let us see first given things. W1, it is mass of solvent. Okay, 1 is used for solvent. So what is mass of solvent? Solvent is water and mass of water is given, it is 150 grams. Okay, water is solvent. Okay, W2 is mass of solute and solute is glucose, right? solute is glucose. What is the mass of glucose they have given? It is 20 grams. Okay, 20 gram of glucose is dissolved in 150 gram of water and the solution is prepared. Okay, now we have to find out M1 and M2 also. Okay, M1 means what? Molar mass of water. Okay, molar mass of water. So let us find. Formula is H2O. Okay, H2O means 2 hydrogens are there. Okay, so one hydrogen, mass of one hydrogen is 1. How many hydrogens we have? 2. So 2 ones are 2. Okay, and plus oxygen 16. So 2 ones are 2 plus 16 is equal to 18. Okay, so molar mass of solvent water is 18. Now let us find out molar mass of glucose, right? M2 is it is used for molar mass of solute and our solute is glucose. Okay, what is the formula of glucose? Formula of glucose is C6H12O6, right? So let us find the molar mass. So M2 is equal to, how many carbons are there? 6 carbon atoms are there. What is the mass number of one carbon atom? 12. So 6 multiplied by 12. How many hydrogens are there? 12 are there. Okay, and what is mass number of one hydrogen? 1. So 12 ones are 12. Plus how many oxygens are there? 6 are there. What is mass number of one oxygen? 16. So 16 multiplied by 6. So 12 6 are 72. 12 ones are 12. Okay, and 16 6 are 96. Now let us add them. Okay, so sum is 180. That means molar mass of solute glucose is 180. Okay, now all the quantities we have ready with us. Now we can start calculation of molality and mole fraction. We have W1, W2, M1, M2, and these things are enough for finding out molality as well as mole fraction. Okay, so let us find first molality. Let us write first formula. So let us see the formula of molality. We have seen already how to find molality. Molality symbol is small m is equal to W2 upon M2 multiplied by 1000 upon W1. Now we have W2. W2 is 20. M2 we have calculated, it is 180. Okay, then 1000 upon W1. W1 also we have 150. Okay, now we have to solve this. Let us cut the zeros. 0 0. Okay, so what is that? 2 upon 18 into 100 upon 15. Okay, now solve this, you will get the answer, and answer is, so see, answer of this calculation is 0.74077 is the molality. Okay, now we have got molality. Now we have to find out mole fraction of glucose. Okay, what we have to find out? Mole fraction of glucose. Okay, so glucose is solute, right? Glucose is our solute. That means we have to find out mole fraction of solute, and for solute we use 2, X2. Okay, and what is the formula? X2 is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. Okay, but before finding mole fraction we need to know N1 and N2 also. Okay, so let us find first N1. N1 means what? Number of moles of solvent. Okay, every time no need to write this, you should know. For your understanding I am writing this. N1 means what? Number of moles of solvent. So N1, what is the formula of number of moles? Mass upon molar mass. So N1 is equal to W1. W1 is the mass and M1 is molar mass. Okay, so N1, simple formula is there. N1 is equal to W1 upon M1. So what is W1? We know W1 is 150 and M1 is 18. Okay, so let us solve this. So you will get N1. So N1 is equal to Okay, if you will divide 150 by 18, you will get this answer. So N1 means number of moles of solvent is equal to 8.333. Okay, now let us find N2. Okay, what is the formula to find N2? W2 upon M2. Here it is N1 is equal to W1 upon M1. Here it is N2 is equal to W2 upon M2. Okay, now what is W2? We know W2 is 20, mass of solute. Okay, weight of solute. Then what is M2? Molar mass of glucose. Okay, that is 180. Okay, cut these zeros and find out N2. 2 divided by 18. Find out. So the answer of this division is N2 is equal to 0.1111. Okay, so we have got N1, we have got N2. Okay, now these values of N1 and N2 we can add in this formula, N2 upon N1 plus N2. Okay, let us find the mole fraction now. So see here, I have filled the values 0.1111 upon 8.333 plus 0.111. Okay, now we have to solve this. You can solve it by using calculator also. Okay, so x2 is equal to 0.01316. Okay, and this is for glucose. This is for solute. Understand? And they have asked to find mole fraction of solute only. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, and from this, if you have to find out x1, how will you find? If you have to find out mole fraction of solvent, water. Okay, so how will you find? We know that x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. We know x2 is 0.01316. We have to find out x1. Okay, now what we will do? This figure is having positive sign over here. When we will send this on that direction, it will become negative. So x1 is equal to 1 minus 0.01316. If you will do this subtraction, you will get 0.98684. This is for water. Understand? This is for water, means solvent. In this way, we can find out mole fraction. If we know mass of the component, solute and solvent, we can calculate molar mass by using their formula. What we need to know? Mass of solute and mass of solvent. From that we can find out number of moles. By using number of moles, we can find out mole fractions. Okay, let us see one more example. Say this example number 8. 250 ml of ethanol. Okay, it is given in ml, that means they have given volume. Understand? 250 ml of ethanol. Density they have given 0.78 grams per ml. Okay, are mixed with 250 ml of water. Okay, 250 ml of water. Density 0.9987 grams per ml. Calculate mole fraction of each component in the mixture. Assume that no change in the volume occurs. Volume will remain same. Okay. Now see, they have given us volume and density of ethanol, means solute. Okay. Then they have given volume and density of solvent, means water. Now by using volume and density, we can find out mass. Because for finding mole fraction, we need to know number of moles, n. And for finding n, we need to know mass and molar mass. Okay, so first we have to find out mass by using volume and density. Then we will calculate molar mass, then we will calculate number of moles, and at the end we will find mole fraction. So let us see first volume of ethanol they have given. Okay, and volume of ethanol is 250 ml. Okay, now we have to find out mass of ethanol. Mass of ethanol is solute. Okay, that's why it is W2. Mass of ethanol we have to find out by using volume and density. So volume is 250 multiplied by density they have given 0.78. Okay, do this multiplication and we will get W2. Okay, mass of solute. It is 195 grams. Okay, now let us find molar mass of ethanol. Okay, so molar mass, that is M2, okay, of ethanol. Now ethanol, what is formula? C2H5OH. It is alcohol. Okay, so let us find M2. How many carbon atoms are there? 2 are there. So 2 multiplied by mass number of carbon 12 plus how many hydrogens? 5. So 5 multiplied by 1 plus these 5 hydrogens plus this one. So there are 6 hydrogens. Okay, so 6 multiplied by 1. Oxygen only 1 is there. So only 16 will be there. Now 12 twos are 24, 6 ones are 6 and 16. Okay, this and this. Now let us do this addition. So M2, molar mass of solute, is equal to 46. Okay, now let us find the mass of water. Okay, in same way, volume of water is given. From volume and density we will find mass of water, then we will find molar mass. Okay, here we have got W2 and M2. Now let us find W1 and M1, that is for solvent. Okay, so see, volume of water, that means they have given, okay, volume of water is 250 ml. Understand? Then let us find mass of water, that means it is W1. Okay, so mass is equal to volume multiplied by density. Density they have provided, it is 0.9987. okay, so 250 multiplied by 0.9987 and it is 249.7 grams. This is W1, mass of water or mass of solvent. Okay, now we know molar mass of water, that means M1. Okay, it is 18. We have calculated many times. 16 plus 2 is 18. This is for water. Okay, now we have got all the quantities which are necessary to find mole fractions, right? M1, upside here it is W2 M2. Okay, and here we have got W1 and M1. Okay, now by using this, let us find first number of moles of solute and number of moles of solvent. So here I have written formula N1 is equal to W1 upon N1 is equal to W1 upon M1 and N2 is equal to W2 upon M2. Okay, so N1 is equal to, what is W1? We know W1 is 249.7. okay, and M1 is 18. okay, similarly here N2 is number of moles of solute. So W2 we know it is 195 divided by M2 is equal to 46. Okay, now let us find the answer. N1 is equal to, do this calculation, you will get answer 13.87 mole. Okay, and N2 is, so it is 239. It is 239 mole. Okay, now N1, N2 we got. Let us find mole fractions. Okay, so let us find mole fractions. X1 is equal to N1 upon N1 plus N2. X2 is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. Okay, now N1 we have got 13.87 divided by 13.87 plus 4.239 and X2 is equal to, N2 is 4.239 upon, this is same, N1 is 13.87 plus 4.239. okay, so do this calculation and find out the answer. So these are the answers. Mole fraction of solvent water is 7654. Okay, and mole fraction of solute, that is ethanol, is 0.2341. Okay, in this way we have calculated mole fraction of both the components, it is solute and solvent. Okay, and here we have studied how to find mole fraction. Let us stop here. Next video we will see next point.